Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Rampgreen Solutions Private Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax. This case has been reported in 108 ITR Tribunal at page number 392. The matter has been decided by Honorable Delhi ITAT I bench and the date of the judgment is 24th March 2023. There are very less videos on transfer pricing on international transaction. This is a case on section 92C which talks about computation of arm's length price. As all we know that the issue of transfer pricing needs a lot of study. What companies can be compared with the companies of the assessee in hand? There is always a lot of debate on that. The main interpretation which is done for the comparables may be right in the eyes of one person, but those companies may not be comparable from the viewpoint of the other person. As far as the litigation on this point is concerned, the assessee suggests some comparables which are not acceptable to the learned assessing officer. So he makes the addition on the basis of the transfer pricing officer report or the dispute resolution panel report. And when the matter comes to the ITAT, we have seen that in the maximum number of the cases, the fate of that litigation is that the matter is being remanded to the AO to reconsider the comparables. So the whole issue revolves around the choice of the comparables which is to be done by the assessee or by the learned assessing officer. The present case is only an example to discuss that how the comparables may be chosen. First of all, in the present case, the assessee is in the business of information technology enabled services. So we are discussing this case only from the viewpoint of information technology enabled services. The purpose of choosing this case is that nowadays a number of the companies are in this type of business, that is information technology enabled services. First of all, the Honorable ITAT said that the companies which are in the field of medical transcription, coding and end-to-end software services cannot be compared with information technology enabled services. The second is that the companies in the business of knowledge process outsourcing, data analysis, data management, engineering services, web development, hosting and business analysis also cannot be compared with the company which is involved in information technology enabled services. Next, Honorable ITAT said that when the company which is to be compared and the comparable are functionally similar, then the comparable should not be rejected only on the basis that they do have low turnover or the high turnover. Meaning thereby that if the nexus is between the functions of the comparable and the assessee company, then the criteria of high turnover and low turnover should be kept aside. Next, Honorable ITAT said that if the company with whom the assessee is being compared is following the calendar year as the accounting year, then that company can be taken as a comparable because the figures of the comparable and the assessee company can be extrapolated. ITAT further said that the company which is rendering sophisticated services at higher level of skill cannot be compared with company rendering services at lower level of skill. It means that the level of skill is important. Next, Delhi ITAT said that interest rate to be considered based on foreign currency and not based on prime lending rate. ITAT further said that foreign exchange gains and losses will be treated as operating in nature for doing the comparisons. Friends, this case only throws a very little light that how the comparable should be compared and how a company which is involved in information technology enabled services will be compared with other companies. This is a very short example, but it gives an insight that how the comparable should be considered. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Rampgreen Solutions Private Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 108 ITR at page number 392. The matter has been decided by Delhi ITAT I bench and the date of the judgment is 24th March 2023. Thank you, friends.